School community, we need to have solid strategies and solid workflows, especially daily posts and emails. So basically, we need every single day to write something very valuable to people, a really good piece of content so people would engage with it and interact with it. Like, you need to create something really valuable that people can't help but engage and interact with it. And with strategies comes a very few different methods that we do on the daily, like the ChatGPT fallacy, I like to call it. Basically, when writing new daily content pieces for either your school community or your email marketing, like it can be daunting and confusing. Also exhausting to search for new ideas every single day. It's like really shitty in a way. So using ChatGPT to write emails or video scripts can be very helpful, but there will always be bottlenecks, which is a simple like the principal bottleneck, which is hallucinations. Basically, if you give it all the context you have in the world, images, additional information about like your business or anything, it will most of the time fail to respond to your needs and writing, like writing needs basically. And also this will lead always to frustration and overall time loss. So right now, imagine if you record a simple loom, you have a URL that you can turn into a school post that is ready to copy and paste, and also to adjust to your needs and to your likings, and just paste it into the community without thinking about it. Like just recording a loom, dropping the loom URL, and it will give you a post. This is possible because of this dude here, aka me, where today I'm going to show you a simplistic automation, like a complete system on how to create highly engaging school posts using like your already recorded Loom videos. This automation uses GPT-4o, Make.com, Google Apps Script, Google Sheets, and also Cloud Convert, which basically turns a Loom video. If you have a free account, this works also. It will turn any Loom video into a text, a transcript, and it will get turned into a post. And yeah, basically the tools we are going to use are Make.com, OpenAI Assistant, Google Apps Script and Google Sheets, and also Cloud Convert. We do need only these. And also for Cloud Convert, we're going to need only the free version because it's it fulfills what we need. Like the daily free 25 conversion credits are way more than what's needed. So, and the difficulty in grading of this setup is medium. There is a bit of technicalities you have to take into account, and you're willing to follow the tutorial and finish it till the end and test it out with me. So here's the Google Sheets I have. Let's copy a random video from, for example, from Andrew Kirby. I'm just gonna copy the link and paste it in here and wait a bit. You can see here we already have the transcript ready for us, and we will have in a bit the school post URL. Let's just check out the transcript. We will have a document like this. It's a simple Google Doc containing the Loom transcription, summary and key points, and also the key points as a little list. So you can use it inside of any piece of content. And we will have also here the school post URL. Let's just check it out. As you can see here, it's an already made school post. You can modify it. You can change the script. Sometimes we do have like those little asterisks and everything. So we're just gonna delete them and, for example, make this as bold and everything. You can just copy it, paste it inside of your community, link your post your Loom video, and voila, you will have a already made Skool post, which is highly effective. So this automation will surely help you automate a big chunk of your content creation workflow when it comes to your community. And this is the goal of this automation, basically ease up your content creation workflow. So let's jump right into the setup, the logic behind this automation, and every action step that you will need to achieve this. Let's jump right into my Skool community, which I'll have all the tutorials, the detailed steps listed. So this is the logic behind this automation. In the legend, we will have the this triangle as a start or end, and also the webhook triggers as these little call them in French losange, so I don't know how to call them in English, and rectangles here it's a make.com scenario. So basically the user inputs a Loom URL into the Google Sheets. There will be a webhook that gets triggered on the input of the first column. The first scenario will basically do the transcription and download the Loom inside of Google Drive and transcribe the video and create a Google Doc out of it and updates the Google Sheets with a new doc link. Then once this first scenario finishes, there will be another webhook trigger which will lets us create the Skool post via the OpenAI assistant. And then we update the Google Sheet with the Skool post doc link, and voila, it's the end of the logic. It's a very simplistic way to look at it and to visualize it inside of your head. So right now we'll jump into the action steps of this automation. Basically, let me just run myself a bit bigger. And yeah, first step is going to be to set up the Loom transcription API. So the logic behind it, I created my own Loom transcription API code via Google Apps Script. And Google Apps Script lets you create APIs and mimic the functioning of other services. So one of the most famous ways to download a Loom video when you don't have a paid account or don't want to pay like the monthly subscription. You're going to go inside of Google and you tap you write Loom video downloader, and you'll get like a link like this, a website that lets you paste your Loom videos. It's loading our video URL in here, and it lets you download it just like this. Yeah, you will have the option to download it like as HD, and you will have the miniature or thumbnail, sorry. So yeah, basically the Loom transcription API mimics every single step of this and downloads the final the Loom video inside of your Google Drive, and it basically makes sure to use the Google Workspace tools. And this is a very big advantage when it comes to this automation. So let's jump right into the first step of setting it up. Let's quit everything here. Let's exit it. And here I have my tutorials inside of Google Drive. I'll just create a new folder here. This is an old folder. Let me just create like a new folder called tests automation, and we will set up every single step. So let's create a new Google Apps Script file. You do like like simplistic way. You do right click plus and go into Google Apps Script. Here it's gonna create our project and initialize everything. Click on create script. Here it's in French, but it's the same in English. It's just like big blue buttons to click. We're gonna rename it into test loom transcription API. We do rename, and we're gonna go back into my Skool community. We're gonna download the API code, or just copy it since it's a TXT file, text file. Let's just copy everything. Double click and do Control A or Command A if you are on Mac. Let's just copy it. Let's go back to our file, paste it. Oops. Um, yeah, paste it, save it, Control S or Command S. And then second step would be to create a new Google Apps script file, paste the code, and run new post function. Let's run the function. We will have a permission or authorization thing to accept. It's just basically lets you create the API from your account and use your own account like as the operator. Oops. Let me just put myself. You will advanced parameters. You will click here, accept thing. Okay, let's just authorize. And it is done. So then we will deploy it. This is the next step. Here, as you can see, deploy it as a web app and save the API URL that pops up. So let's just do new deployment. You click the big blue button in here, and then you click inside of this cogwheel, and then you choose web app. You choose execute as me and access to everyone. You do deploy, then let's wait a bit for the URL to pop up. You do authorize access second time. Okay, advanced, go to test loom transcription API. Okay, let's allow this. I mean, these are necessary steps to have like an API already set up on Google Apps Script. Okay, perfect. So we have right now our API URL. Let's just copy it, do OK, and we can quit this. Okay, so next step is going to be to set up the Skool, OpenAI Skool post agent. You can find it inside of the automation vault in here, agents, or you can just find it down here inside of the resources. We are gonna have to have an OpenAI API account with a valid billing option. It does not cost a lot. It will just require like maybe $5 of a budget to have like do the transcriptions and everything. It's not. It's very cheap, so you should use it. There is no alternative to using something other than the OpenAI assistants. So let's just create an assistant and paste the prompt in with the correct settings, which will be shown in this tutorial, which will be 0.25 temperature and top P, which will be 0.75. So just go inside of Skool Post Agent and we will copy the prompt. Here, you're gonna copy the prompts from here, and then you go inside of your assistant's dashboard, and to set up the billing option, you're just gonna click on to the cogwheel here, and you're gonna see um, billing option. Um, it's loading. Perfect. Okay. So you're just gonna see here the billing option. You're just gonna click on it and finish and input like a valid credit card or payment option, and you're good to go. So here we are inside of the assistant's dashboard. You press create, you'll have an assistant that pops up like this. You rename it to School Post Agent, and then you're going to paste the instructions, which we copied. And here you're just going to basically change act as an informed school expert in, for example, doggy training or growing a business or Amazon FBA, for example. This is the niche. For me, I put AI automations in business, and this is a highly customizable prompt, which is very good to know. So here I've put like 5 examples from people I deem very good at copywriting and I get inspired from. I consume their content every single day, including like their daily emails and everything. So there's examples from Max Person, this one, uh, yeah, this one too, this one from Andrew Kirby, and there's I think overall 5 examples. So you can like change the examples uh, from other people and add new examples. So I'm just gonna keep it like this and save it. So that's pretty much it inside of the instructions. Yeah. And then once why we do the billing, like the billing options to um, it is to unlock like GPT-4o and all the usage, uh, the models that are needed to do the transcript and the Whisper API and everything. So let's just select GPT-4o and here temperature 0.7512 .p and text response format. So this is pretty much it for the School Post agent setup. So let's jump into the third step, which will be to set up the Loom to School Post Google Sheets. We're going to copy the Loom to School Post Google Sheets, running the onEdit trigger and modifying the webhook URL to your make.com webhook URL. So basically, we're going to set up the first Go Sheets that you saw when we tested the automation. So this is the template. You're just going to click here and do create a copy, since this is a document which has a Google Apps script connected to it. So it simplifies a lot of the steps. So you do create a copy, and it's creating the copy. So yeah, we have now the copy. We can delete this. We're gonna go inside of extensions, Google Apps Script. So we open the Google Sheets. Perfect. Let's just rename it to test. So we have everything like set up. So and let's rename our Google Apps Script file attached to the test loom school post to test loom school posts. And here we're gonna select the create on edit trigger. Just execute it to create like the trigger that will let us trigger the automations inside of make just by pasting a link inside of the first column. So once you paste the link of the Loom URL, the Loom, it just triggers the webhook inside of make.com. So just authorize it real quick. Okay, let's do this. Advanced parameters, access, test, Loom, Skool post. Allow. Perfect. Let's just verify that the trigger has been created. Let's just go into the sidebar menu, which has triggers. Just verify. So yeah, perfect. It has created the trigger. So now everything is set up. We have one more thing to change. We have set up the on edit trigger. So the next step will be to modify this webhook. We're gonna get back to it in a bit when we set up everything. So next step is gonna be, let's just check our steps. It will be the Cloud Convert API. We will sign up to Cloud Convert and we will need it later in make.com. Let's just go here, press Cloud Convert. Toot, toot, toot. Yeah, Cloud Convert. Perfect. Please load up. Thank God. So you're just gonna create an account and that's it. We're gonna use it later, the authorization method to connect it to our make.com. So it's really easy and straightforward. So just create an account or connect yourself with your Google account or any Gmail account would do the trick. So just quit it, finish this step, beep beep. So next step is going to be set up the blueprints and importing them into make.com and setting up the connections and accounts. So you're just going to download the blueprint 1 and blueprint 2 and then import them inside of your make.com. Dun, dun, dun. So let me just access my make.com. This. I mean, the internet is so slow today. I don't know why or how. So please just bear with me. Okay, so once you have set up your account inside of make.com, either create a new account or just log in with your Google account. You're just gonna go create either a new folder or anything. You're just gonna create a new scenario. I do have already set up the scenario here. So you create first one. Okay, let's create the first one. Okay, perfect. So create the first one, press the three dots in here, you do import blueprint and you import the JSON blueprint that you just downloaded from the Skool community. And here it's just going to be a matter of connecting stuff and setting up every single connection. So one of the first steps to do before setting up the connections is just setting up the webhooks. So first webhook to set up is just click here on this module. You're just gonna create a new webhook. Here I created one when I tested. So you're just gonna do copy address to clipboard and you do it will be like once you create it, it will be like this. So just for the purpose of this tutorial, I'm just gonna show you how it's gonna be. Let's just copy the address to clipboard and go back inside of your test loom to school post script, and you're just gonna select here and just gonna paste your wait, is it the, yeah, it's the correct one. uh, Let me just keep it the same because it's like the same purpose, the same thing. So I'm just gonna do redetermine data structure and keep the same one. So copy address to clipboard, go into your school, the app script. You're just gonna paste the link, and just to test out the webhook if it works, you're just gonna select send webhook and you do execute. So we have unexpected token, so just don't take it into consideration. We just need this payload to set up the rest of the automation inside of Make. Right now it works, so that's perfect. Yeah, so successfully determined. And then you go inside of your second thingy here module. You're just gonna paste the first URL that we copied, which was the API URL from first step ever. You're just gonna paste it in here and see. Okay, it will be a post. Everything would be set up normally if you have done every step right and put the blueprint inside of it. So you're just gonna have URL in here. Just press OK. The pattern here, text pattern, is just gonna have the module, the ID of the file that has been downloaded inside of your Google Drive extracted. Then you set up your Google Drive in here. So for me, for the purpose of this video, I did have set it up to my custom domain Gmail, since there is a bit of a weird thing with make.com that has like some, like, if I do add, you will have a whole tutorial on how to use, like, as you can read here, when using a personal Google account, please follow this guide with additional required steps to connect. So figure out this with the guide. It's very simple and straightforward to do it. So just for the purpose of this tutorial, I prefer to do it with my account like this, since it's like a plug and play thing. So yeah, just follow the guide in here, click add, and just follow the step-by-step guide that it is in here. It's very simple. Yeah, you do okay. Cloud convert, you are gonna set up the same thing. You're just gonna do add. You're gonna click on connection type, cloud convert OAuth, and you do save, and it will prompt you to connect yourself to your account. I'm just not gonna do it since I have done it before. Uh, why is it telling me waiting for authorization? I mean, I don't need to do it. So okay, perfect. So you just need to select this connection type. It will be easier to connect. So it's perfect. And for the OpenAI modules, you're just gonna grab from your OpenAI dashboard, OpenAI API dashboard. You're just gonna grab a new API key or generate a new API key, input it in there, and it will be connected. So let me show you where to get it. So you're just gonna click here on the sidebar menu. There is API keys, and it's pretty much straightforward to generate one. So let's go back, and same for this, and same for this. It's already set up, so you don't have to worry about it. So for the document from a template, that's the thing. The document from this is the next step basically, and yeah, create the document templates. So copy and create the doc templates from the resources. I have put in here two doc templates for the transcription and school daily post. It's basically let's just see how it is. Let's just create a copy. Okay, it's a copy. So basically, the doc templates, it has like literally variables to just basically assign a variable from your make.com to your Google Doc. So it has the ability to generate documents which have the same format, and you will not have basically different documents on each generation. So that's the purpose of it. So yeah, let's just go back and create school daily post doc template, transcription doc template. For the first scenario, you're gonna need the transcription doc template. Second one will be the second scenario will be for school daily post. Let's just go back and yeah, you just set up here, create a document from template. You're just gonna select it in here, rename it if you want, and everything should be all good here. A Loom transcription, summary and key points. And if you want to move it to a new location when the new document gets generated, you can modify this and input the ID of a Google Drive folder. Or you just deactivate the mapping option and just select it with the list. So the Google Sheets, we're gonna select our Loom School Post sheets, roll number here, and everything should be already set up when uploading or importing the blueprint. So that's good. So you don't have to worry about any detail. And last step would be to send back a webhook response to the second scenario. So this is the step we're gonna get back to. This is basically the link to the second webhook URL, and everything should be set up. So you're gonna save it and set up the second scenario. Let's go back. You're gonna go to your scenarios. You're creating a new scenario. You click on it, and then okay, it's taking a bit of time to load. Yeah, okay. You're just gonna do three dots, import blueprint. You'll import the second blueprint that you have downloaded from my school community, and here first module be the same step. You do create a new webhook. You're just gonna copy it. Get content of document is already set up. Here, you're just gonna connect the module to your OpenAI account. It will be already done if you have done it in the first scenario. Google Doc template, which is the second one, School Daily Post template. You're just gonna select it here in the document ID, and everything should be set up here. And then you update the Google Sheets that we have. So let's just test out how this works. Everything should be good to go. Um, yeah, let's just test it out and see if it works. So we're just gonna go back to discard changes. So yeah, once you have finished setting up the webhook here, you're just gonna copy the URL and paste it in the last module of the first scenario. You're gonna go back in here. It's a very slow network. It's insane. Okay. You're just gonna put it in here and change this URL to your webhook URL that you just set up. So let's test it out. I think I'm sending to this URL. Yeah, I kept it the same here. So okay, perfect. So let's just test it out. Let's quit this. Let's quit this also. And then yeah, let's just do this run to just test out the first part. It's just waiting to for data to come in. So let's just go back into my Loom. I think, yeah, just copy the link and then go back inside of my Loom URL, Sheets, paste it in here, go back inside of Make, just wait for the result. That's perfect. It's just downloading. It's doing everything it can. So right now it's converting it. As you can see here, it downloaded the video. Here's the link. Here is converting it into a. I can zoom with this. Okay. Let's just wait a bit for it to finish. Okay, transcription is going to be made. Transcription was done. Let's just check it out. So it's perfect. Okay. Document is created. Google Sheets updated, and second scenario is running. So let's just see the result of this. Oh, I think since it updated the last sheets, let's just check the last sheets. Loom Skool post. Okay. Yeah, I did update this sheet. So as you can see here, let's just check why it doesn't. Yeah, let's just copy it and open it up. Let's just check the timestamp. So yeah, timestamp is, yeah, it's the right one, I think. Yeah, it's the right one since there is a time difference here. So okay, this is the transcript, summary and key points. The key points is a list, and then let's check second transcripts. Second post thingy. So okay, perfect. Right now we have the school post ready. It works perfectly. So yeah, the problem that I had right now was just like it wasn't pointing to this Google Sheets. It was just pointing to the. I mean, it didn't point to the right test sheets, but it's the same. So voila. Um, this is the setup basically. It's pretty simple and straightforward. I think the steps are quite easy to understand. This is my first time creating a this long of a video with this style. So if you have any feedback, you can let me know in the comments below. And this will be a YouTube video and also a full tutorial on this Skool community. So just so you know, I create videos. I created a free community which is called Byte Brigade, which has the goal to help people learn AI automations, basically learning, building automations that actually helps you scale and sell. To also enjoy freedom, financial freedom, location freedom, or any type of freedom you desire. So basically the slogan away, which is AI that actually works and sells. It has the objective also to set up people who are in different fields to actually learn the skill of AI. Because people who do not use AI in this time, like in 2024 and the upcoming years, they are going to be easily replaced. So setting yourself up with a skill set and the knowledge to get a business up and running, to know how to sell, and also to create actual solution that will bring out value and add revenue and earn more time and gain more time overall. This is the right place to be in. I really hope you enjoy every tutorial you will see here. So And this week, we're going to drop something very, very interesting, and be on the lookout. Make sure to stay tuned and join the community here. You're going to find more classroom courses. We're just going to click inside of classroom. Yeah, we're going to find the Start Here module, the AI synthesizer masterclass that we are preparing, the AI Automation Vault, which has all the YouTube videos and school exclusive automations. Also, there is weekly Q&A calls and also Upwork Masterclass that is in the works. It's coming in a few weeks, so be on the lookout. We are at, I don't know how many members we are at right now. I think 380 thing. Yeah, it's 383. It's very exciting. I'm very, very excited to win the school games because I'm preparing myself to win the school games for either September or October. It's a big move, a big bold move, and it's like one of the first times I'm doing this. So help me win the school games, and let's automate, earn our 10K a month, and deuces.